The Occupy movement is an international protest which is primarily directed against economic and social inequality. The first Occupy protest to receive wide coverage was Occupy Wall Street in New York City.
No right is absolute, and with every right comes responsibility. The First Amendment gives every New Yorker the right to speak out, but it does not give anyone the right to sleep in a park or otherwise take it over to the exclusion of others, nor does it permit anyone in our society to live outside the law.
So what? Homeless people and bums on the street are breaking the law now?
Our generation's been accused of a lot of things. One is not showing up enough. So, if anything, from a civic engagement perspective, we should be applauding the fact that so many young people across the country are exercising their First Amendment right and are petitioning their government and showing their grievances. I think it's encouraging because it shows that this is a citizen-driven movement. And I think ultimately there's a broad macro message here that we are the 99%, that's what everyone is saying, and that we have not received the people's bailout, we've only seen the banking bailout. But I
don't know if it really made a difference. I don't think corporations are going to change the way they do business as a result of the Occupy movement. Their intentions were certainly healthy. I think they wanted to bring attention to corporate greed in America. Of course, over 2,000 cities across the United States were involved in Occupy movements. But I think people have a right to voice their opinions about anything that they think is a miscarriage of justice here in the United States. So I kind of agree with what they're doing. I just don't think it was it really reached the effect that it needed to.
The movement itself, I don't agree with. We're a capitalistic country. That's kind of how we're run and how things are gonna run. But I do appreciate and respect the fact that they're willing to stand up and do something. You know, like, they won't just sit there and take it or complain, because a lot of Americans will just sit and complain and not do anything and expect things to change just by them complaining. But complaining's not going to do anything. You have to get up and do something. And so I appreciate the fact that they're exercising their First Amendment right to assembly and petition. But it itself, I don't agree with. Another thing that bothers me about the Occupy movement is it's no longer about Wall Street and all that. Like, it's now about pretty much whatever someone has to complain about, which is cool because, like I said, Americans aren't doing anything and now they're starting to. But at the same time, come up with your own thing. Don't piggyback on someone else's.
This country is changing rapidly, so I hope that the government is ready for what the citizens are putting on their plate.